if you're new here, my name is Lilian Shiro. I trained back in Kenya as a nurse and I apparently work in the UK as a registered nurse. Guys, in today's video, I have a special guest by the name Gloria. She lives in Scotland and she's also a registered nurse, but I'll give her a moment to introduce herself. So Gloria, if you could introduce yourself, please.
Thank you, Lillian, for having me on your channel. Hello, Lillian's subscribers and followers. My name is Gloria. I'm a registered nurse based living in Scotland, like Scotland. Thank you for having me.
Wow, thank you so much, Gloria, for being here. Yeah, so many people do not know the difference between the states in the UK. We do have 4 states. That is the England, Northern Ireland, Scotland, and Wales. You can inform our viewers, like, what kind of a nurse are you? Do you have a family? And what have you?
Yes, that's not a problem. So I am a registered nurse. I was working in a care home for a few years before I recently moved to the NHS, and I'm a renal nurse or dialysis nurse. I have 3 children, 3 young children. So
you know, when I was coming here, I was meant to go to England, but then I was advised by my agency, you know, the African nurses, you can help one another to mind your child and stuff. But when
yes,
you get here, anyway, I said I'm not moving. Like, so far so good. But then the main reason is why I was being told, go maybe to Northern Ireland. You have help with childcare. That was totally different. When it comes,
right.
People have their own problems. People have their own problems. They are trying to sort out their stuff, their things. So those African nurses that you are being told that you meet them there, maybe 1 or 2. Just there, I would say, like, someone who understands your situation would help you. You know? Yeah. So maybe now, when it comes to that side, do you know much about childcare in Scotland?
In Scotland, childcare, I would say, because normally in fact, I was supposed to come to Northern Ireland when I was coming to the UK, because, you know, it's like a rumor that Northern Ireland is very, very cheap and you find black community to help you with your children and everything. So I wanted to move to Northern Ireland, but then my company did not have any branch in Northern Ireland. So when it comes to childcare option, I don't think it's going to be easier up here, because you can hardly find black people. You will find them, but they are mainly in Edinburgh when they come to study. Okay. Or you find few. Now that I'm in a church, I also have loads of Africans in my church, more than 50 of us, black families. Yeah, so I'm making good community. But childcare is just the same. I think it's about the same with having to pay for nanny. It's just going to be the same. There's no benefits moving up here as it is in England. But when it comes to school fees, let me quickly check that in. I know in Northern Ireland, school fees is free for primary, free for secondary, but you pay for universities, don't you?
Yeah.
But one thing that is different in Scotland, I know a lot of people don't know, and they actually do not believe me, is that if you've lived up here in Scotland for up to 3 years continuously, you can have your first degree free of charge. It's about 800 and something pound, but SAAS, I don't know the full meaning, Scottish something, they will pay for that. They will pay for that money. It's not expensive. But if you're a foreigner, international student, it's of course about 7,000 plus, 9,000 plus. But if you've lived continuously in Scotland for 3 years, you're a citizen, you're a permanent resident, you can attend university for free. So that's what I always say, that all those my council tax money and my rent that I'm saving in not coming to Northern Ireland, I will get it when my children are in university. I have 3 anyway, so they will go to school for free. The first degree. But your second degree and your master's, you have to pay. Okay.
Wow, that's a great deal. You know, 8,000? 8,000 is a lot of money. So if you get 8,000 pounds on the side of education, because like now my child, she's just in the lower primary, yeah? But then I'm still thinking, when it comes to university, how am I going to manage this? I'm still setting myself up now. I have to think ahead, you know, as a mom, because, you know, we were taught back home. Our parents showed us it's good to invest in your kids' education. That's why we are here. And I want to prepare her for a better future as well. So, wow, congrats. That's really good.
So that's the one good reason why, yes. Most people do not know, but if you go and browse, just browse university in Scotland for Scottish law, for a citizen of, yeah, you will see it's about 800 and something pounds. For that 800 and something, the school will pay.
And do you know, there's someone who mentioned to me that if you've lived here for like 3 years, you can also like qualify for free university education.
Okay,
I
alright.
don't know how it works. That is something I need to find out. Yeah,
Okay.
because I know university is supposed to pay, but I need to find out that one. Because someone was telling me, why don't you go for the free, because you're already more than 3 years. You know, this is my 5th year here. So she was
Your
like,
5th year.
yeah, this is my 5th year now.
Wow.
I've started my 5th year. So she was like, you qualify for free education. Why don't you use that one? So I'm yet to really find out how it works. If not, I just go to the normal way. And congrats, by the way, I realized you're in school. I didn't know you were in school. You know, are you doing the online schooling?
Yes, I'm doing nursing top up. So I'm in school. I'm in Edinburgh Napier University.
Okay.
Although I'm paying for that.
Okay.
Yes, I'm paying for that. Yes, I'm in school.
It's physical or is it online?
It's online, so it's like a part-time.
Okay, that's good, because many people go to Derby. Like the one I had applied, it's Derby University. You know Derby University?
I heard Debbie doing Sunderland. Most of them do it.
Okay, that's good. Anyway, so when it comes to kids, probably you can tell us what's your process of enrolling your kids to school. Is it easy to find schools? Because most people who are coming here, they are families. Those who have families, they would like to know, how do I enroll my child to school?
It's not hard. It's not hard at all. It's just the same. Like I've done it twice now. When my children came to our former place and when I moved to this place. So what you want to do is you want to know where you want to go, where you're coming to. That's where your house is, and then there are catchment areas. So where your house is, the closest school to you is your catchment area. You get priority in that school. But there's no space in that school, they will take you to another school, and if it's too far, they may provide transportation or those stuff. But when it comes to enrolling children, is just easy peasy. First thing for me, what I usually do is to write to the school, get their email.
Yeah.
So when you're renting your house, under there you see closest primary schools. So I'll just copy the email, write to the school and say I've got so children ages this, and I'm looking for a placement for them, and I'll tell them my address.
Okay.
And another thing I'll also do again to back it up is to mail council. The council of your area, your pay council, they owe you, they work for you. So I'll email council as well and say I've got so just copy them, and then council will reply me. I've done it twice now. Council will reply and say, okay, they've emailed so school, and the school should get in touch with you. Sometimes the school would have even gotten in touch with me before, and usually even within 1 or 2 days, I usually get my email back. The school will tell me if they have space or not. But like the school I applied to, the last one is a Catholic school. I moved to this place because of that school. It's a very, very good school, and I'm like, I had to add it there that because of religion, I want my children in this school. They hear that one, automatically they replied me the next day and said, okay. So, and then they will invite you to the school, or then send you a form that you fill. You can fill it online, send it back, or take it to school. And they told me that on the resumption date, the children should be at the gates, because it's during COVID, this last one. Children should be at the gates by 9 o'clock. And I gave them the form and I dropped them at the gate, and the teacher took them in, and that's it. For the first school, I was invited to come and see their classroom, to come and this. Just that's all, nothing else. They may ask you for sometimes they may ask you for their passport or their BRP, but even if your children are not legal, you cannot deny children education in this country. So it's not even important. That was the only thing they asked me.
Yeah. Do you know something to do with schools here? It's a little bit different because we don't use council. So you need to know where you are renting your house, where you live. Are there schools around you? That is your homework you need to do before you get a house. So once you have the house, that's the time you get the school. And then I've said it's not involving the council. So you go direct to the school. You write the email to the school, then they tell you, do they have a space, for your child in a certain class? Like my daughter's in P3. So they are the ones to respond to you. So they will tell you about the uniform, they will guide you the shop where you're gonna buy the uniform and stuff like that. And then their school dinners in school is £2.60 for a dinner in school, or I prefer, because of to save money, I prefer packing her own lunch. So on rare cases will I let her eat in school. Most of the time I do the lunch myself because I find it's too expensive. 260 daily, that will be amounting like £60 a month. You understand? Yeah, so I prefer doing that. So here in Northern Ireland, you're the one to know where your child is going to school. Like myself, the same. I take my child to a Catholic school. Because of religion, you need to know God. Okay, not in a bad way, but most people, they don't believe in God, and I don't think I want to lie on that side. Yeah, so I want my daughter to grow up knowing that there's God, in that God ways as a parent. Because when we come from Africa, it doesn't matter which kind of religion you go, but where we are now, it really matters. But for my son to know God,
Yes, that's
yeah, that's good. Maybe what about the leisure activities? Are they available? Are they affordable?
yes.
Huh?
Like the meal, you said the school meal for my younger child, even in their previous school, they were eating free.
Okay.
And my younger son also, his school lunch is free. But the older one, who is in primary 5, we are paying via the council. It's not a lot. I think it's 100 and something per semester. I don't know. It's not a lot. I don't know.
Is it a must eat in school, or you can pack the lunch?
You can pack the lunch, but I'm too lazy to wake up and cook for any child. I'm so sorry.
I cook food for 2 days. So today I finished the food today. Tomorrow I'm gonna cook. Tomorrow is Sunday, so I know Sunday dinner, Monday and Tuesday is catered for. I find it very economical. That's the way I usually save on the side of cooking.
It's because you have just one child. Me, if I have the biggest pot, if I cook that meal, it finishes that day because they will finish it. So except I'm going to be cooking all my life, there's no way I can meet up with their eating.
Wow, I understand.
So, because they will eat in the house in the morning before they go, they will eat in the school. When they come back immediately by 3 o'clock, they still want to eat and they will still eat dinner.
Wow. So what swimming, is it affordable? These activities for the kids, are there parks around? Are there many and stuff like that?
Yes, there are parks around. If you want to join membership, which will include everything for adults, for me, it's about 30 something a month. But for them, they have after school club which are free. Some my children play is it ball? There's different, I don't know. One is in singing, one is in ball. Those ones are free after school. But then they have their football match.
Okay.
Which is also free. But their dad pays, but for them, the children is free. They go to train every Tuesday. But then when you want to maybe do swimming and all those ones, you maybe pay maybe £7 per, I don't know how it is for children really.
Okay.
I don't know how it is here. I don't know. For adults, you can maybe join a gym for 30 something, and then you can go to the sauna, to the gym, to the swimming, to everything, just like a membership.
Okay. Yeah, there's not much difference because it's affordable. There's not much difference. Only that you're in NHS, you can get a discount. The gym that you want to go, you can have a very good discount. With Pure Gym, I understand they give the NHS staff a discount. That membership which is 29, you find someone is paying 18 from NHS.
Yes.
Which is a really good thing. So tell us about weather. If summer is summer, here it's unpredictable. The weather here is unpredictable. It can rain in the morning, it can be sunny. Like wintertime, it can snow. We can have 4 seasons in a day. So is summer, or is it very cold? Because we don't enjoy that much if there's no good sun, and we are saying it's summer.
It's the same here. Actually, Scotland is the coldest part of the UK. Anywhere, anytime. It is always colder. I've monitored Northern Ireland and Scotland weather for over a year. I was monitoring it every day, and I found that the only difference between the weather is about 1 to 2 degrees. So if Scotland is 1 degree, Northern Ireland will be 2 degrees or 3 degrees. So it's just very little. So after Scotland, then Northern Ireland. So Scotland is very good. The weather is bipolar. The weather is crazy. It's crazy. It's worse. Like in a day, you can have all the weather.
Yeah.
Scotland is actually very bad for the weather. That's the worst thing we have. Our weather is crazy. When I went to England last year, my children were complaining because they felt it was too warm. Because we are so used to the cold in Scotland. Scotland is cold.
Wow. I should visit Scotland. I know it's beautiful. I should be doing that. So, alright, that's it, guys. So, thank you so much, Gloria. Because of time, I think we should have you again. I will have to invite you again so that we can talk more about Scotland. You know, I would love to know about the lifestyle and stuff like that in Scotland. So, for now, do you have any last words to our viewers?
I would say, basically, when you're going somewhere, just research. Of course, want to research, but when I came to Scotland, I didn't have a clue. I didn't know anything at all because everybody wants to go to England. There were just few of us, especially as YouTubers. There was nobody on YouTube that I knew that was living in Scotland. So I just came blindly. But getting here, I will tell you one thing. When you talk about being friendly, tolerance, Scottish people are very friendly. I'm not saying there will not be racism. Of course, some people are crazy. Even when they see you, they hate you. But Scottish people generally, they are extremely friendly. They are very welcoming. They have very high sense of humor. They will smile. They will joke. They are very, very friendly. And they will not discriminate and look down on you. You know how sometimes when you go to some places and they're like, oh, you don't speak good English or blah, blah. No, because here, we don't, English is not their original language. They also have their own language. So we all speak the English we understand, and they just, you see, they're more friendly. I'm very sure of that. They're very, very friendly.
Wow, that's good. Even here in Belfast, it's the same. People are very, very friendly. Like I usually say, even they look out. You see, like if my daughter is there outside the plane, even if I'm looking after her, there's someone else who is watching her. So I don't have any problem. I will tell her maybe don't go outside the court. But because I remember there was some time she was playing outside and my neighbor had thought that there's no one looking after her, and she had to text me, you know, at work to ask me who is looking after her. So people are so good. That's what I can say. Very, very friendly. The area that I am, we are like 3 African, they are Indian, so it's like an interracial area.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah, people are very friendly here. So thank you so much, Gloria, for being here. I really appreciate your time. And may you.
Thank you.
So thank you guys for hopping on here, those who have come. And for those who are watching this video later, if you have any questions, remember to drop them in the comment section below, and I will really appreciate that. Also, I appreciate for those who have not subscribed to subscribe. Gloria is also a YouTuber, so I'll be pinning her channel down in my comments and also in my description below. So until next time, bye.
Bye. Thank you.
Welcome, Gloria. Thank you so much.
Bye.